Anyway, so fun little story. Somebody asked me to tell some prison stories. It's not really much to tell. It's pretty boring. I only sat around and read, and I wrote a bunch of books. I did my job. I beat up two chomos at the same time. It's kind of funny. But you really want to know what I did in prison? I'll tell you. See, there's guys in prison who have hands. Not going to mention any names. There's quite a few guys who boxed. There's quite a few guys who did other martial arts. A couple of Brazilian jiu-jitsu guys. Ooh, there's a guy who did Kaiu Kushin-Ryu-Kai karate. Different people doing different things. Kickboxer. There's a guy, this white Muslim dude, right? We were talking, watching UFC on TV. We started talking about technique and everything else. And this guy says he has a boxing gym. I had a boxing gym on the street. Never did. But what ended up happening was because somebody called him out and proved that he was full of shit, they were basically pulling the same shit with us. And so he goes and gets a picture of him with Hoist Gracie. Was he trained by Hoist Gracie? At a seminar. He admittedly said that Hoist Gracie wasn't one of his teachers. But he attended a seminar. And he was trained in the Macho Brothers style. But he went to a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu school that was having a seminar hosted by Hoist Gracie. And we got some pictures of me and shit off the internet. And so it became this funny little thing. Because, like I pointed out, ninjutsu is not about the martial arts. You can attach ninjutsu to any martial art. Ninjutsu is basically ancient Japanese, and I use the term ancient loosely, very loosely, spycraft, scoutcraft, stuff like that. So, the question is, what is ninjutsu, and why does this story about me in prison have anything to do with each other? Well, so as it turns out, when I was in prison, I was teaching some guys ninjutsu. You're gonna be like, what? Ninjutsu? Yeah. We were discussing some stuff, and there's a technique in ninjutsu where it works on both an intelligence system and on individuals. And in English, I will simply refer to it as the 3 lies. There are 3 lies that you tell someone. You tell them these 3 lies because you want to establish a baseline of their reaction. It works on an organization because you want to see how the organization reacts. It works on an individual because you want to see their tells. So, if you were to have, it works both for intelligence and counterintelligence. So, if you are speaking to someone who is providing you information and you want to get a vibe on them, you tell them 3 lies. The first is a lie that they know is a lie. The second is a truth that they believe, or the second is a lie that they believe is the truth. And the third is a truth they believe is a lie. Because you want to see how they respond in all cases. You want to see how an organization responds in all cases. This gives you a baseline for their SOP as organizations. It gives you a baseline for the individual's body language and personality, stuff like that. This is why people talk shit during poker, by the way. So, within this premise, and this is an example only, I was showing this to guys in prison. Well, why was I showing this to guys in prison? Because a lot of them wanted to be able to get an understanding for informants, undercover cops, organizational shit. So, ta-da. Now, why would I do that? Information is power, especially if no one else has it. And if you were the guy who's providing it. Now, granted, this information would never have made it on the internet. It's not in the free version of Black Dragon Ninjutsu. And it is not, widely taught, I guess you will say. However, now it is in the hands of other people not just the public, now it's in the hands of the public because I've put it out here, free without anyone having to buy my book. However, it is in the hands of, it's been in the hands of gang members, cartel members, mobsters, all that shit since I went to prison. Why? Because fuck it. If I'm going to be wrongfully convicted based on violation of federal law and the U.S. Constitution, why shouldn't I help other people just violate that law too? I mean, basically, we should all just do what the fuck we want. The law doesn't apply.